Today we're going to film a little bit. It's my old parents' neighborhood called Broadway Heights, and today is their neighborhood block party. And I want you guys to show it out. We'll show you some of the neighborhood and all the acts going on. The police is here. We got doctors and stuff. We have the line dance troupe. We just had a singer who was fantastic, Michelle Perez. There's food. It's all free for everybody. Everybody from all the cultures are here. It's so fun. We have Mexican dances. We have Greek dances. We have a R&B singer just got done. Her name is Michelle Perez. We're getting ready to have another singer coming up. All compliments of Broadway Heights, raising money for the neighborhood and keeping everybody safe. But this is so cool. There's Miss Ellen just finishing her lunch. They had a free lunch. We had gumbo and chicken and vegetables and fruits. So much fun. I'm going to show you much more going on. Let me pause for 1 second. But they did work with the city. The city blocked off the entire neighborhood. There's no car traffic. So much fun. And it's just brotherhood and sisterhood. And we have Mexican cultural dances coming up. I'll make sure I get some of that for you guys too. Broadway Heights, and then just west of Lemon Grove. My parents used to live in that yellow house right there. Before they passed in 2021, they welcomed us back. They said, "Come on back to the block party," and here we are. And it's so much fun. Really cool. We got this Mexican cultural dances coming up on stage. Well, we got elaborate costumes. So cool. They got the conch shell. They got this. So much fun. Will you guys see some of this before we get going?
I have to go. I'm just waiting for my kids to say goodbye.
A little bit of everything here today. Look at the headpieces there. It's so elaborate. This is my parents' neighborhood. They have Broadway Heights. They have this every year. They incorporate so many things. Everybody's culture is important. Everybody's culture has value. And here we are, a little bit from everybody watching and having a great day, having free food and community support. This is where I grew up when my parents were here. Love it. I'll show you some more. We'll be back. Look at the headdress. That's awesome. And I'm taking a little walk from the party because I want you guys to see. Remember I showed you guys a statue of my parents, and we're just maybe 6 houses down from where my parents lived. My parents were the president, and my mom's role was basically assistant president of Broadway Heights, and they turned this community from the highest crime rate in San Diego to the lowest. Got police involvement, state involvement, all the community elders, and put a community council together, and it promoted safety and community, friendship, brotherhood from all. Hey guys.
Hey, what's up,
man? My man, how are you?
All right.
Good to see you guys again.
Okay.
Thanks for the invitation. And right around the corner, it used to be a road called Tipton, and they got the city involved, and with all the efforts, and they wanted to make sure it was symbolic of community and all cultures coming together, and they got the city to rename the street Martin Luther King Way. And upon my parents' passing, they erected a statue of my parents, and I want you guys to see it. Just not from the picture, but the entire street. In the interactive way it's been set up, there are QR codes of many leaders throughout our history in the country, let alone San Diego, including Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, Hugo Chavez, and so many other leaders. Not Hugo Chavez, the farmer's guy, I forget his first name. Might be right. Willie Brown. I want you guys to see the street that's been named after Martin Luther King, and my parents' statue, where the neighbors all pitched in. There's Martin Luther King Way, and there's a statue of Martin Luther King. You guys see that? But they turn the street into an interactive thing. Schools come here for field trips to learn about history. So fun. But just historic. What you guys see? So this is my mom's name. She was a front runner, got the name of the street. And Robert Robinson, those are my parents. They got the street named the Monument Promenade. There's the city proclamations that named that. There's all the signatures of the city leaders at the time that supported Broadway Heights and my parents. And there's my parents right there. So they got in. It's this here for eternity. And there are my parents right there. Just feet away from Martin Luther King on Martin Luther King Way. There's another local leader here. And it's just fun. So everyone has a QR code, and there's signs all up and down the street here of all leaders all over the world that have done great things for community and people of all nationalities and all cultures. There are still statues waiting for future busts of leaders. It's awesome. So, and it gets constant upkeep. The city comes out here all the time, and they have leaders that are from the neighborhood itself that are assigned to keep this area clean and ready for school children. And there's faces up and down the street. There's a QR code on each of the faces and what they did for people of all races and colors and cultures. And on the other side of the street, there's another one of all the people that have supported people in general. You can come over here. It's over in Broadway Heights, just west of Lemon Grove in San Diego. Roulette Armstead, Leon Williams, Roberto Alvarez. Look them up and what they've done for people. Just wanted you guys to see parents were involved in and how they created this community from one of the most downtrodden neighborhoods in San Diego to the best, one of the best. And it's just amazing that my parents were involved in that. And I want you guys to see that. So I was born and raised that way, and that's the way I am in my life, and I love everybody, and I can't wait to meet people from all reasons. I'm standing from there. Barbara and Robert Robinson. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Be kind to each other. Be safe, happy, and healthy. Love you. See ya. Cash out.